What's going on, guys? Greg back in the garage for another video, another vlog. I am in the middle of musical cars. To take the Jetta out, I had to move the Mark V. Then I'm going to put this one in, put the Jetta back, put the Mark V back, just to have the blue car in here with enough space. I'm leaking more coolant. Oh well, either way, get the blue car in here. I have stock suspension and I'm gonna start pulling it off. Maybe tonight, I'm not sure. I wanna do that because if I decide to wake up early in the morning and jump on it, I don't have to wake the whole neighborhood starting the green car. So I figured do it now, get the cars where it wants to be, where I need them to be. That way I can work on the blue car pretty much all weekend, pulling out the air ride, putting in the stock stuff, and then getting it somewhat to a point where I could put it back on the street and have the Jetta back in here and then start swapping the stuff on the Jetta. So let me finish doing that and I'll get back with you guys in a second. Let's see if she starts. This battery's dead. Quick jump start. And she's running. Let's get her in the surgery bay. One down. 2 or 3 to go. I don't know. I might leave the Mark 6 over there. Let's get the Jetta, both Jettas, back home. In the garage in the next day. Saturday. I had a little errands to do earlier. Took Soda to puppy training. And we did a little bit of house hunting. Nothing too serious. Just wanted to check out the new neighborhoods that they're building out here in St. Cloud. The mission for today is get this car in the air, get the air ride system out, put a set of stock suspension in, and get it back outside. That way, hopefully by the end of the weekend, we'll have Christine in here in this spot, ready for surgery, to start fitting her with the air ride. So let's get started. And a lot of you have been saying, oh, this is a good project, it's a good project. To be honest with you, this is not gonna be a project car. I know I said that in the beginning with hopes of maybe, but this car isn't the best starting point. Like, it's automatic, it's 2.0. I wouldn't build a 2-liter. I wouldn't. And then automatic on top of that, nobody needs the headache with an automatic transmission. If it was 5-speed, maybe a GTI, maybe even more so, but a Jetta, this car needs more work than I'm probably even ever wanted to admit. But I mean, it does run and drive, but it's not for me. I think just something simple like fixing the head gasket so the motor runs perfectly fine, the AC works. So I'll do that, and then this car will be for sale, or possibly I could even scrap it as is and get more than half of my money back. And then once I sell my CX Racing coilovers that are on Christine right now, I'll make my money back easily, no problem. So that is the plan for this car. This car is not staying. It is not the project. It will be going to a new owner. Now, the car isn't totally bad. If I had to guess, I'd give this car a strong 6.5 out of 10 due to the minimal rust on the door, the rear driver door and the trunk. But other than that, and there's some spots here and there, the paint definitely needs work. It needs a whole new paint job. But besides that, there's a lot of new parts in the engine bay. Like I said, we're just gonna fix the head gasket real quick. Maybe or maybe not fix the headliner, depending. Like, I can let this car go for easy $800 right now as is without the air ride, and I'm pretty sure it will sell. So like I said, if somebody's out there looking for one, maybe for their girlfriend or a first-time driver or something like that, this will be a good car. I'll do just a little bit of work to it. Head gasket, probably switch over some new brake pads and stuff like that, and then it'll be ready to go. It will be for sale. But in the meantime, I'll move her forward just a little bit, start jacking her up and taking the wheels off, and out comes the air ride. All right, so I got the car jacked up here, getting ready to let the air out of the system. See, the brakes are in rough shape. We have the air ride bag full there. Hard line, not hard line, braided line, going down to the rubber line there. What I'm gonna do is disconnect the manifold in the back, release the air out of the system, and then start disconnecting at the two fronts. I'm gonna do the two fronts first. Do the two fronts first, then disconnect here. You're gonna need, I believe these are 19s, if I'm not mistaken. 18s rather. All right. Bear with me, guys, because I am new to Air Ride, but it seems like a basic system here, as far as I can tell. So, I hate these long bench seats. I'll be back. All right, this is the trunk setup that was in it. Not sure what's what here, what they did. Hopefully all this is stock wiring. That doesn't look factory. Well, that's for the compressor. All that'll get cleaned up when I'm ready. This looks like to be to the exhaust, so I'm gonna just pull you out. Nothing. This one to the tank. It's probably gonna. Nothing there. The tank is empty. All right, I need both hands. I'll be back. So I just released all the air lines from the manifold. As you can see, we're tucking now. That's good. That takes any stress or whatever off the rest of the car. Soda's over here hanging out. And I can remove the strut without having anything punch me in the face, which I believe is going to be a good thing. All right, well, kind of not recording every single step of the way taking this stuff out because I'm going to do more of an in-depth putting it into Christine, but for right now, as you can see, got the front passenger side bag out already. I'm going to clean them up, clean up all the bodies, paint them, and just clean up everything, just make it look real nice before I put it in. Clean up there as well, just before I put them in. I'm thinking the way these top hats here look, I'm gonna replace them with brand new ones and before I put these into Christine. So I'll be getting brand new, probably HD mounts and all that stuff before these go in. Okay, so driver's side is out. Got the stock suspension in, tires back on. Just found out that his wheel bearing's pretty much shot, I think. I'm gonna move on to the rear, jack the car up, get it on jack stands, get the rears out, and then I'll be done for today. Gotta wash the car off because the sprinklers have been going off for like an hour now. I'm not sure why, and they're all jacked up. See, look at that. What's the point of that happening? And the car is completely covered in sulfur water, so I'm going to have to either wash her or just rinse her off. So yeah, I gotta deal with that, take a break, walk the dog, and then we can get back to doing what we're doing. It's less than an hour. Got the two fronts swapped out. I'm getting ready to do the rears, so making good time today. And yeah, so let's get moving. Okay, moving right along. I got the rears almost out completely. Now, if you've never done these before, if you're looking to replace your stock suspension here soon, the little trick that I've come to use is I'll undo everything on the driver's side, but you can't get the bolt out. You see right there with the muffler in the way. That's just the way it is. So what I'll normally do is I'll undo everything here. I'll undo everything on the passenger side, which I'm getting ready to do. And when you disconnect the upper strut on the passenger side, your whole beam is going to swing down and give you the clearance to take that bolt out. So what you're going to do is I undo that, the driver's side, come over here, undo the passenger side, everything drops down. But when I'm going to reinstall everything, I make sure I do the driver's side first so I can get that bolt in, and then I'll have the clearance to do the passenger side. So that's just a little tip on to do it. Listen, Mark 3s, I didn't design them, but I've learned to do it that way. That way I have no issues with that one bolt right there. So we're tucking along here. I don't know how much more time I have. We have to go look at a house. They're offering some cool deals, so maybe, just maybe, we'll see what we can do this weekend. So I'm gonna get the passenger side taken care of. If I can get them both in, I think I have like another hour left. I can get the suspension out and the rears in. That way, when I get back home, I can take this car back outside and get Christine back in, because I don't want her getting wet with all the reclaimed sprinkler water. Get her back in, get her dried up, have this car back outside, and then probably in a week or two, I'll be ready to tackle the head gasket and the brakes, and this car will be ready to go. I'm not keeping it like I told you guys. So let me stop recording and let me get back to work. Done. All the air struts are out. 3 here. There's one over there. I noticed that when I took these out, when I was driving the car home, that it would rub on every time I turned. That is because whoever installed these did not have a bearing on top of the front struts, which is a no-no. Obviously, you need the bearing for the strut to turn with the wheel. Anyway, got them out, got the stock suspension in. The car is on now full 4x4 mode. As you can see, it is up. So later on tonight or tomorrow, I will start pulling out the setup in the trunk and the rest of the airlines, or I might just go and get brand new airlines probably, because this setup looks like it's been in here for a while. And then I'll start on the management, get that out. I mean, the controller out. Oh man, it took me about 2 hours or so, which isn't too bad. A little less than 2 hours with some breaks in between to get everything out and get everything swapped back in. So this car is ready to come back out on the street. I'll have to bring the GTI here and jump it here later on in a little bit. Get the Jetta back in, because as you can see, for some reason, the sprinklers are still going. I'm not sure what's going on. Soda's miserable. I'm tired. I have to go take a shower. I have to go meet the rest of the family to go look at more houses. So I will see you guys. Yeah, I might end the video here. I'm not gonna make this one go too long, because there's some stuff I need to buy for the I probably need to get, I'm gonna probably do brand new strut bearings and mounts. I think might as well do that while everything is out, even though I think mine are still fairly new. Before the car was on the road, I put everything in brand new. So I'll check the condition, and then I'll see what I have to do there, and then get these cleaned up, clean up all the strut mounts and the bearings and stuff like that, clean everything up, paint where I need to paint, because I don't want it to just be in there all kind of like with the surface rust. And then in a week or so, delve into the 2.0 head gasket, brake pads, and then this car will be ready to go. I'm gonna probably see if I can get that front bearing change. Once I get that done, this car will drive absolutely perfect. I'm 100% sure of that. The AC works. This car will be for sale. 100% this car will be for sale. So if anybody is interested in it, it is automatic. It's not a terrible starting point, but it's something that right now, with us trying to find a new house and move, it's just not the right time to start. And I don't really want to build another Jetta. If anything, I would build a GTI. So if you guys like the content and you guys want to keep following what I'm doing, actually the air ride install for Christine is probably going to go down either start sometime during the week or next weekend. Then hit that subscribe button, shoot me a like on this video, hit the notification bell. That helps a lot for the channel. And yeah, man, we'll see you guys next time in the garage. Peace.